So in today's video, I'm going to update you guys on my vivarium. My name is Nick Pulaski. Ever since I was young, I've had two passions, wildlife and filmmaking. My goal is to combine those two passions to make wildlife content. My passion for wildlife and my collection of exotic species is constantly growing. Come follow along as I pursue my goals of educating, inspiring, exploring, and conserving wildlife, all while having fun, seeing the beauty of our natural world. So this is the vivarium. As you can see, it is absolutely flourishing, and as you can see also, there is a whole bunch more greenery inside of it now, and that's because of my good friend Mitch Belville. He actually gave me more well-established saplings of other plants that he was pruning off from his other plants, and we're getting them going inside this vivarium, and they are absolutely taking off, and it looks absolutely incredible inside here. Now when he gave them to me, he gave me them in these little test tubes, as you can see, and I just kind of put them around the vivarium, just so they were growing and getting the natural light that they needed, so they could get accustomed to the light cycles. So I'm probably going to butcher these names of plants, but excuse me, I'm going to say the names that I got for these plants and kind of point them out for you as well. So Mitch gave me 2 peperomia, 2 begonia, and 1 philodendron. And all of these plants seem to be doing absolutely incredible in here. None of them are wilting or looking like they're dulling out or turning brown, which is all incredible signs. Now as far as the isopods go and everything like that, they are, like I said before, absolutely taking off and taking over this entire vivarium, which I'm absolutely okay with, and I love seeing them just like go after the meals that I put inside there. These isopods just love to explore everywhere, and they're such a fascinating species. I'm happy that I went with the orange ones because they're easy to see, like I said, as well as they're not very shy, so they stay on normally when the light comes on. Some of them will scatter away, but normally a whole bunch will stay out in the broad daylight, so it's really cool to just see them all walking around and exploring. All of this is just coming together and making it look more and more natural, and I love that. And as you can see, the 2 plants that I got in there prior from Mitch, the peperonia and the begonia, they're absolutely flourishing inside here, and I'm so excited to see these new plant stems taking off. It's going to be so lush and green in here, and that's exactly what I want. Now as you can see too, there is also some watermarks and some mineral buildup going on in the glass right now, and I'm going to also remove that too, just to clear this up and make it look more appealing to look at. So to start off this, what I basically did was I started taking all the plants out of their test tubes and I started putting them in one by one. Now I'm not for sure like these plants are going to stay exactly where I'm planting them right now. They may change over time. It just kind of all depends later on as they grow and see what the feel is and where I think they should go, and also how they're flourishing and doing. All of these factors will come into play to determine where they're finally going to be planted. So basically what I did was I started placing plants in certain areas of the tank. The only one I had problems propping up was the philodendron, and as you can see with this, I'm kind of propping it up with a little stone just to get the roots in place so it can eventually grow and get itself stable, and that's essentially the best way to go about it. Other than that, all I did essentially was I grabbed the stem of the plants and I covered the roots with dirt and then just kind of patted them inside there to keep them stable, and they look perfectly fine and they look like they're doing well, followed by misting it down so it weighs down the soil, and they look absolutely incredible inside here. Now again, I'm just learning plants out and everything like that and what's going to be lush and perfect in here, so I'm looking at the begonias right now and I'm thinking that the begonias are just going to root up on that log. And I'm just going to kind of space them out as I go. I think those are the ones that are definitely going to move in time as they keep growing and flourishing. Just so it kind of gives it a vinish look around the trunk of the vivarium. I think that's going to look really cool. And Mitch was telling me that these leaves look very distinctly different than the other one. They kind of have like a bordering edge of darkness around them, which looks kind of cool. And so we'll see in time how this grows and flourishes. Now as you can see also, this peperomia that I have in here is growing really tall right now. And that's the original one that I had in here, and I'm actually going to prune it down, and I'm actually going to put it inside these little test tubes that Mitch gave me and reroot them and just keep growing them out inside here. Now these plants are going to obviously overload this tank, so I'm going to have to actually put them in some sort of greenhouse or put them in some sort of other tank, which could be possibly the paludarium, because the paludarium has plenty of room to do those kind of things. I just have to see out in time, as well as I have to also determine too, and you guys can leave some comment suggestions down below, what kind of animal species I should put in here. Should it be like some sort of tree frog? Should it be a dart frog species? Some salamanders? Something that you can put in here, because I mean essentially we still do have like a water reservoir in here with the waterfall, so there is some sort of flowing water in here as well too that they can actually go in and they can actually inhabit. So I think that would be something really cool to see inside here. But yeah, like I said, leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys think. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys could do me a couple favors, if you could like this video and subscribe to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it, as well as hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. And also be sure to check me out on my social media so you can also see some updates there. I'm always posting there, so you be sure to check that out. Feel free to comment down below and let me know what you guys think. And until next time, I will see you guys soon.